we have a very simple question, question number 91, level 3 PSNIT Foundation, kinematics. The question is very simple. The question is, a missile is launched from the ground making an angle 45 degree with the horizontal. If it is required to hit a target on the ground at 1600 kilometers, with what velocity should it be launched? We are supposed to take a g as a 10 meter per second square, and they have said assume that acceleration due to gravity to be uniform throughout its motion. So what is given to us in the question, I have drawn it in form of a diagram. So assume that the missile is launched with a certain velocity u, which we are supposed to find. This missile, once it is launched at a certain angle, its trajectory is this. So definitely it will hit the target at some point. According to the instruction, the target is at this distance on the ground. So target is at what distance on the ground is the range. So we will find this. So with this information, we have to find initial velocity of launch. So what we are going to do is, we will use the range formula. So I am not going to derive the range those all. So directly we know that, anyway, we are supposed to find the initial velocity of launch u. Since we know that a range of a projectile is u square sine 2 theta by g. So this is derived in one of the previous videos. So range is given to us 1600 kilometers. I'll put it in form of kilometers itself. So 1600 kilometers. Initial velocity, no idea. This is what we are supposed to find. Sine 2 theta. Theta is 45 degrees and acceleration due to gravity is a 10, say approximately. So 2 times 45 is 90. Sine 90 is 1. We go for a simple cross multiplication here, and we will get u square is 16,000 kilometers. Now since this is u square, and if I put an extra 0 on multiplication, this is not turning out to be a perfect square. So for that reason, I'll convert this kilometers to meters by putting another 3 zeros. So 1 kilometer is 1000 meters. Now let's see, a perfect square, perfect square, perfect square, perfect square. So what is the initial velocity of launch? Initial velocity of launch is a square root of 4 square times a 10 square times a 10 square times a 10 square. So each of them single we have to take out of this bracket. So 4 times 10 into 10 into 10. So 1000. So initial velocity of launch is 4000 meter per second or 4 kilometers in a second.